Here we are, almost 50% through the course. This is awesome. If you have come so far, you are doing great. We're going to now introduce a completely new concept of fasting while we are breathing. So fasting is a concept that a lot of us are familiar with. We tend to fast for various reasons like losing weight, religious reasons, spiritual reasons, and essentially just knowing that fasting is good for us. A lot of us have actually in some form or fashion practiced intermittent fasting. Maybe you might have done it because of some health reasons, maybe you might have done it for weight reasons, but here I am to share with you that we can even do this with regards to breath, okay? So what does that look like when it comes to breath? Most of us have a nose, or a mouth. In the case of initially, hopefully you do not breathe through your mouth anymore and you're only breathing through your nose most of the time. But when you breathe through the nose, you immediately want to go into another inhalation right after you exhale. So if I were to use my hand, this is how you would breathe. So every time I raise my hand, that was an inhale. Every time I let go, it was an exhale. Again, inhale, again, exhale. And so the reality is, do we really need to take a breath right after the previous one? I've noticed the more conscious I become of my breath, I can actually stay for a little bit. I call it a natural pause. I can do that right after every inhalation and exhalation. So this is what it would look like. My pause would be a straight line. It would be okay? And you will notice that as time goes by, you actually can hold a pause for longer than you initially started with. The more comfortable your body gets with not breathing right after one inhale and exhale, one after the other, the more your body settles into this pause. You will see that this period of settling will come back in a later week as we go deeper into what can come out of this little pause. What is very important during this phase is to remember not to force the body. Do not make the body pause longer than it feels comfortable doing. The reason is because the feeling of being in that pause should be one of relaxation, not one of agitation. If I'm holding that pause for too long, then it will end up impacting the next inhalation I take. It will be a deep drawing or an absolute need for me to breathe through my mouth because I ran out of air and so I needed to take an emergency breath. So the feeling of going in and out and pausing almost needs to be this rhythmic cycle where you're going in and out and pausing, in and out and pausing, and you continue that for however long you want to hold the exercise for. You can do this just naturally when you're breathing in front of the TV, reading your email, reading a news article, or, you know, I just said the news article and I thought to myself, that's probably the best time to be breathing this way because you don't know what the news is doing to you anyway. So keeping in mind how you're breathing while you're reading different things can actually make you stay in a calm state regardless of whatever you're doing. Thank you.